Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? Get ready. Check. Great. Here we go. Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
50. Get ready. 8.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense.
From the 31, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ready.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
555.
From the gun, here's Newton. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
Round 80. 150. Here we go. Top 10. Goose. Kill. Regular.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Here's Newton. He gets it to Thomas. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. He's at the 40. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Check, 59. Watch the slip. Middle.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on third down.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Express!
Is the mic.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Express!
Mike, 55. Right there.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Express! Check right.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursue, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Let's go. Do you tighten up? Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 50.
On 2nd and 9. Newton, blitz coming, and down he goes.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Express! He's going, boys, he's moving! Gun. Great.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Express!
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7.
20.
Watch the run. Mike, slow. 7. Check the out.
8.
Check the out.
Check 52.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Allen now on first down. Fighting to stay upright. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver, penalty flag had to come out.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Running right, Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, orbit. Let's get it together, team. Here we go.
Allen now on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Come on, QB, come on. Safe.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Mike 319!
In your face.
Switch!
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Undercrush. Monday. Check 59. Hey, Delta. It's 59. Mike the 59. You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Newton. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 5'9".
Keystone, travel.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
What's that?
On first down, Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over. 20 yards, and so is this one.
The Buccaneer first down.
Round 80.
Mike's 59. Let's go, D.
On first down, Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Go.
I got it. Mike, check. 59. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 18 on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Panthers 20. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
20.
Throwing again on second down. Newton And an alley to run.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Allen, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Gay is on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
Bravo!
Allen maybe with a free play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now a give, right side. Leach bulldozes past him, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
56, right there, 56. Defense wins championship, baby. Alert flat, alert flat. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Topper!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Leach. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Touchdown, defense.
Check 26, check 26.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of... of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
20. Time to go, night. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
They run again with Foreman.
Go. It's run. Give up nothing.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Watch safety creep.
Great.
To throw is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set. Ready. Great.
Check. Check it weapon.
8.
On first down, Foreman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Don't get nervous. 8.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. Thomas has got it. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Ready.
52's the mic. 8. Here I come.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's checking. He's got to crash.
Middle. Pass 85.
Check.
Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark, 79 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Newton now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Newton. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the fourth quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
No.
Half. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's go, D.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
59. Check, 59.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check 9.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Dances by him. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mike spot.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check it back. Check it back.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and very short, Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So Allen's going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Curtis Samuel with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
Check 55 to Mike.
I'm coming.
Take first.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Throwing throwing on third down. Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
I got you. I got you. Express. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, he's got it to Matthews, complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Big stop, G. Big express.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
All day. All day.
Newton on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
You.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Gun.
52's the mic.
boys. 50. Express! Oh, here we go. Oh. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5.
One last throw here for Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tampa Bay, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chills.